Hello and welcome. My name is Bubba Fabes and welcome to my channel. Today I will be going over Ubisoft's recent sneak peek at the new update that is coming to us May 11th. They gave us a whole bunch of new information on the map, the new operators, operator buffs, and game changes. If you want to see their whole interview and gameplay, I will leave it in the link in the description below. But in the meantime, I will be giving you the condensed version with everything you need to know about the upcoming update. Kicking us off with this new information is I'm going to be showing you some footage of the new map Border Control. As you'll see it playing in the background, Border Control is a highly destructible map with vertical gameplay. It is described to be a small to medium sized map comparable to Hereford Base. Due to its 50% more destructibility for its size, this is going to lend a hand at keeping this map from getting boring. There's going to be a lot of possibilities, and it's going to be a very versatile map. Next up, we're going to talk more about these two new operators. We've seen a little bit about them, but now we have all the information. First off, Valkyrie. She's going to be having 4 of these throwable sticky cameras. Following that is her main weapon arsenal. Her choice between her primary is going to be the SIG MPX or the Spaz 12 secondary. We know it's the Desert Eagle. Gadget options, the deployable shield, or that deadly C4. Also, her speed is at 2, followed by her armor also at 2, so she's going to be a mid-range character. Next up, of course, we have Blackbeard, and now we get to see what that shield looks like, and it looks powerful. His primary weapon options is the Scar H or the marksman rifle, the MK11, also secondary the Desert Eagle. His 2 gadgets are going to be either the breaching charge or the stun grenade. He has the same 2 speed, 2 armor that Valkyrie has. But let's talk a little bit about his shield quickly. As you can see earlier in that clip that he attaches it to his gun. It's removable too. Why would you want to do this, may you ask? Well, having the shield on your gun is actually going to slow your character down. If you want to make a quick getaway or a quick run into a room, you're going to want to take that shield off to increase your maneuverability. Brand new into the game is there's going to be some more player customization options. As you'll see in this picture here is not only do we have player customization, but at the end of each game is there's going to be a winning team showcase going on and present a player MVP. And we have 2 photos of that. You can see that there's some different faces and different masks. So this is saying that we're going to be able to unlock or purchase different player looks and customizations. Not only that, is there's going to be little gun kind of keychain doggles that you'll be able to get. As you may have noticed in the footage earlier, here's a screenshot of that there, of this little Rainbow Six Siege character hanging off of this guy's gun. Now to get into a couple of the exciting character buffs. They named 3, but they hinted that there will be more, maybe not as significant. But here are the 3 big ones that they told us about now. The first one is going to be IQ. Now, not only does she get that passive buff of being able to track down Valkyrie's camera gadgets, which are going to be quite vital in more of a competitive gameplay, but is her gadget itself is getting a buff. Not only do you get to see the little blip of electronic gadgets around, but now you get to see the outline of that. You get to see and know what is showing up on your screen. This is going to be much more helpful in deciding what's going on in this room, what she can shoot at, if it's not just like some sort of camera through the floor that she can't reach, or what's going on there. So this is going to be a very nice buff for IQ. Now Montaigne is getting another buff. His shield is getting extra extensions around the side, which is going to really make him that walking mountain that they really wanted to turn him into in the first place. Beforehand, he wasn't as great because he could still get a couple angles on his side. If he tried to enter a room, he could still get flanked pretty easily. So now this is going to really make him that much more powerful. Lastly, the one that we all knew was coming, Tachenka is getting a buff. Not that shield on the gun that we were expecting, but helpful nonetheless is that Tachenka will be able to quickly deploy and take down his gun. Not only that is you'll be able to stick him closer to walls and objects to be able to fit closer into those corners. You don't just have to have trouble sticking them in the very middle of a room as your only option anymore. Following that is we're going to get into some of the gameplay changes. Some of these changes the community has been asking for a long time, and they have finally delivered. First off is the lighting transition from outside to inside. This has been a huge problem since day one, is that lighting difference, whether you're attacking from the outside, you're outside a window and you want to get into a room, but it's just pitch black in there and you can't see 2 feet in front of you, or whether you're on the other end of the spectrum, you're on the defense and you want to deal with attackers on the outside, but it's just looking into the sun. So they said that they have changed that to make it easier. This is going to make this gameplay a lot better, especially with the new attacker Blackbeard. With his shield, he's going to be well protected on these windows, and sometimes your only option may be to run outside and shoot him from below or something. Second is going to be gadget placement cancellation. This is going to take away this bandit thermite rivalry that's always going on these garage doors and stuff. That bandit is going to be able to stop his deployment mid deployment if he notices that the door is being electrocuted or anything. This even goes for on doors that you want to put a breaching charge on. You're not going to be stuck on a castle barricade putting on a breaching charge where the other team's shooting your toes off and there's nothing you can do about it. So those days are gone, thank goodness. The last gameplay change that we've been asking for a while is that weapon customization between rounds. It's hard for you to set up your weapons because you never know what map you're getting stuck on. You put on an ACOG, you get stuck on a small map, you're stuck with it, but not anymore. You're going to be able to get into the weapon customization and modify it for whatever round you're going to be going into next. The last thing I'm going to talk about in this video is a couple rank changes that's going to be coming. Now, in their interview, they said, take a look at the patch notes, because I guess there is going to be a lot of changes for the ranked. But what they did say is that it's going to be seasonal ranked. So we know that our stats going to be wiped for Season 2. So it's sounding like that our rank stats is going to be from season to season. But make sure you take a look at those patch notes that are released May 9th. There's going to be a link in the description below, because take a look at all those rank changes that we do not know at this moment. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Go ahead and let me know what your thoughts on this patch are so far. What do you like? What don't you like? Are you excited for these new characters? And are you excited for these new patches and these rank changes? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.